Hi guys, today I'm going to be doing the Death Nut Challenge. I'm reading some Garfield Fan Fiction. This is apparently really hot. It's actually the new Death Nut Challenge. I don't know if you can see that. That's, yeah, the new Death Nut Challenge, version 2.0. It's 5 sets of nuts and they get increasingly hotter. The last one is 2 Carolina Reapers, a Maruga Scorpion. I've never eaten anything that hot before, from what that sounds. And yeah, I'm going to be reading The Greatest of All Injustices, a Garfield fanfic. And that's by XX Sonic X. You'll be able to find a link in the description. Alright, I guess it's time to get going. I have to wear a glove for this. Apparently people have been to hospital doing this challenge, and obviously if I touch my nose or go for a piss or anything, then it's going to be pretty bad. Alright, the Death Nut Challenge by Blaming Foods. Wear gloves, no liquid or food is allowed. Oh yeah, that's something. I'm not going to be having any milk or water or anything for a long time. Chew entire contents of each level/compartment for at least 15 seconds. Alright. Wait 90 seconds before advancing to the next level. After eating the contents of level... that won't be a problem because I'll be reading the Garfield fanfiction. After eating the contents of level 5, the Death Nut, you must endure a 5-minute burn to complete the challenge. Alright, I will do that. Good luck. Post your video and show the world. Well, in a way I'm doing that. They don't say anything here about Garfield fan fiction, but I think it's implicit. Alright, open this up. Right, so yeah, just to show you this. Set number 1, getting started. Right. Okay. Let's see how we go. Fuck. It's already hot. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Garfield really didn't want to get out of bed, but he was experiencing continuing discomfort from his stomach. He was starving. Garfield had not eaten in several days. John always made fun of him for being fat and got angry at him for eating so much food. Even though Garfield hated John, these words still hurt him. They stung him deep in his soul, and every time he went to eat, he was hit by an overwhelming feeling of shame. Fuck. Alright, stage 2. Carolina Reaper plus ghost peppers. I'm just counting, by the way, sorry. Alright. He could not even bring himself to eat when he was presented with lasagna. This hurt more even than his stomach now. Garfield hardly ever had the chance to eat lasagna, even though he loved it so much. He loved the way that the sauce caressed the ample curves of the pasta, and the way that the cheese oozed gently out from between the layers. To look at it and not eat it gave him a powerful pain and yearning in his soul. Alright, number 3. This is the Carolina Reaper plus 7 pot brain strained peppers. I don't know what that is. Alright, 15 seconds.
Garfield slowly rolled out of his bed. He used to climb out, but with his fat form he could now just roll over the side, and since he had not eaten in days, he hardly had the strength to lift up his body. He slowly moved over to his food bowl. He decided that he could not go another day without eating. He loved food so much, and he'd allowed John to take away the one thing he loved in life. He'd allowed the one thing that he enjoyed out of all the great pains of living to be lost. He looked at a lasagna, an exquisite, luscious lasagna, and let it pass. He gulped up the food that was in his bowl. It repulsed him, but he was too hungry not to eat. He ate the disgusting brown cat food in the bowl in front of him and filled himself up. But then, out of disgust with himself and his life, he kept eating. He ate and ate and ate until the pain was greater than before. Fuck. Oh, Jesus. This shit's hot. Oh God. Fucking hell. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh my God. Garfield could not bear to live with himself, especially not in the nightmare world created for him by John. But what could he do? Garfield slowly moved back to his bed and laid down. Not too long after that, he heard the door open and close. He slowly got up and rolled out of his bed and walked over to greet John. He may hate John and everything about him, but his arrival home was one of the few that broke up John's Garfield eventful and uneventful days. I'm sorry. He may hate John and everything about him, but his arrival home was one of the few that broke up Garfield's uneventful days. I don't know what that means. Upon seeing John, Garfield felt even more repulsed and depressed than before. As John leant down to pat him, Garfield could not contain his disgust and vomited all over the counter that he was sitting on. John jumped back from Garfield, seeming almost as disgusted as Garfield was. He quickly called the vet because he could not bear to lose Garfield, the being that showed him any compassion or mercy, even though he knew somewhere in his heart that Garfield hated him. The death nut. $13,000,000 Scoville capsicum crystals. I'm sorry about my reading. It's really difficult. 15 seconds, alright. John was sitting in the animal hospital when the veterinarian walked out into the waiting room. She said that she wanted to speak to him. She told him that Garfield was dead. He had died of sadness, boredom, and overeating, and nutrition deficiency. John could not contain himself and began to cry. He realised because he was so pathetic, he had lost his one friend in the world. It was all his, John's fault. John was a monster. John had killed Garfield. Garfield deserved so much better than John. I watched John crying from my chair near him in the way he was strange to me. I was here on the day that Garfield died. I'd also been there on that day. Garfield was adopted and I wanted to adopt him, but John had gotten to him first. He shouldn't have. He didn't deserve Garfield. I did. Garfield, the greatest of all He didn't deserve Garfield. I did. Garfield, the greatest cat of all time, should have belonged to me.
How are you feeling?
Oh, I'm fire.
Is that the hottest thing you've ever eaten?
Yeah. There's tears in my eyes. My whole body's vibrating. My dick is vibrating. Am I gonna die? Why is my dick like shaking? Okay, look, subscribe to our channel for more videos. We'll do a lot of stuff like this. Check out our interview with Shoe Nice. Check out Olaf doing it stealthy. Subscribe to our channel. Check out the rest of our videos. And subscribe to the Cheek Clappers podcast. Subscribe to the Cheek Clappers podcast. Who filmed it? I want them to see all of this. I want them to see my pain. I did this for you. Mum, Dad, this is a proper job.